But not too crazy. Jaehyun, brand new. Well, not brand new at this point. It's been like 2-3 months, but new in terms of the tournament scene. Has only been legal in one other tournament outside of this one, and people are finally coming around on realizing just how hard Greatsword can cook. So this is gonna be good.
It's interesting too that they went in two different stances. Addymestic went for the standard stance while we have Diakou looking for a little extra speed here. So see how this one works out. You know, one thing I am very interested in though is, like, we were talking about this yesterday, me and Duke, and it was like, how do you cook in teams with the greatsword as far as your combos? I think with two greatswords, obviously, I think it's a little easier. But when you have like one greatsword and they have all those dodge windows instead of those guaranteed hits, like a lot of other weapons, I wonder how you can get these team combos going. But maybe they're not even looking for the team combos. You know, it could be potentially one of those we just want to force 2 1v1 situations where I think the greatsword would really flourish.
Honestly, I'm thinking the same thing, because I'm like, I'll play this weapon, dude. There ain't no team combos you doing with this thing. You got some stuff you can do with hammer, but overall, like, there's just too many dodge windows on everything that you can just. There's nothing guaranteed really you can get. Granted, you do got the sword always if you want to piggyback on that, but that's gonna be the first stock. I think Neeze gets a falling Sare. No, Diakou actually lives. And he
okay, now the double, and I'm trying to understand like why he was kind of down there. Like, I get the fact that he went for the save or whatever, but it seemed like Diakou was able to make it with that air dodge, and then he kind of just lined up. He wasn't even like level with the stage. He was actually a little farther off, so he let go of the stage and got hit by that first ground pound, and therefore losing that stock. But it seems like they might be able to make this one back. They at least got the damage or the first stock off of Neeze. But QS right now looking pretty on the Man, the Ditto actually, I'm kind of hyped for ones right now.
The Ditto.
If I see the Ditto for this, bro.
It's stupid to play, but it's fun to watch. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
It's like Falcon all over again, man. Here we go. Okay, Addymestic gonna go ahead and pick up that sword. I'm surprised neither of them are using the chainsaw skin that came out with Mako. That chainsaw skin is hot.
Oh, true. Here we go. Oh, try to go for the double. Not getting enough height on that second one. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. I feel like you can get short little pieces of combos right there. Like you saw the side air into the neutral sig. Super nice. But like, what if you needed a little extra oomph on that? Like, what does the greatsword do to like extend the combo?
This is like, you just look at him. Maybe you just use SIGs over and over. I don't know. I've been thinking the same thing as well. So far, it doesn't even look like it matters, because you just kind of like, you mash, right? Like, you mash, you get damage, and it's like, who cares? Now, granted, dodge up is pretty good against Greatsword. In order to cover it, you have to chase dodge through, like, reverse neutralite. We'll see if we see that come out anytime soon. It's a little bit harder to get those reads in 2v2, because there's just so much space that everyone's just kind of fighting for.
So technically, this game isn't terrible, but I think the issue is that, like, you have to get this stock off of Thor, who had wait a minute, finding the neutral sig on that Thor. But I was gonna say, yeah, you gotta get this stock off of Thor to make this even doable. And Thor with so much defense is not trying to hear that at all. Great double KO right here as we move on to the next game. Neeze looking real strong in that first one.
Yeah, and I think the reason Diakou actually died there is he went for a down air into neutralite bridge, which is a 1-frame dodge window. Usually when you're playing online in tournaments like this, anything that's a 1-frame dodge window is like a true combo, because they're not getting that frame perfect dodge input. Except in that scenario, I guess, because Diakou got dodged through and punished because of it, which kind of sucks. But I know Diakou definitely noticed that, probably won't go for that string as much. I mean, Diakou, the Greatsword Discord is owned by Diakou. Like, he was the first person labbing the living crap out of this weapon. So if there's anyone who knows, it's him. As we're loading up into map select here, we're gonna see where they end up deciding to go. Now, granted, for Greatsword, you don't really want, you know, platforms. You know, you're trying to have people on the ground the entire time. So Crystal Temple's not bad though, because Jaehyun Sigs, like the N Sig especially, hits clean on that platform, and the down air hits through. But it looks like we're gonna go back to Mammoth, which is fine. It does have kind of that flat stage variant where the platform's either on the left or the right side, and it's like an extension of the base platform. So it's a perfectly fine stage for the Greatsword. And we're going to see what QS and Neeze have to say, because they're able to win game 1 pretty handily. The Thor was doing the work, and QS was just kind of getting his hits in with that neutral sig whenever he needed to combo.
Okay, so yeah, I mean we got the Stevani switch. We'll see how this one works out, man. I want to know if they were winning a lot of games with the double J-On, or was that just something they've been kind of trying at the beginning, and then just trying to see what happens here. But obviously Addymestic, we've known this man for his Val for quite some time, so this is going to be a good swap for them. Meanwhile, as you said, Diakou's been all on this J-On train, so
yeah, they already got the first stock, and I feel like for Addymestic, this just might be the play, because honestly, with 2 great swords, like, there's not enough stage for that, bro. Or both y'all would be trying to get combos. There ain't enough stage for that. So just having one, I think that's the play right there. And you see Diakou manages to get, I think that was a side light, end light that'll cover dodge in place, so he was able to get that finisher. But right there, I don't know, it looked like QS just kind of fell out.
I mean, I guess he's actually reading just straight air dodges or spot dodges. So he honestly, every time he gets a side light, he just waits, and then after the dodge comes out, he gets his little extra damage. Nice neutral sig right there on the regular sword, though. Little step back on the down stick, though. I think that's not going to work out for him. Ends up taking a huge punish and losing that stock. But it is what it is. They got a lot of damage here onto Neeze, so this team is definitely working out a lot better than the double J-On. As you said, I think there might have just been too much, or not. There's not enough stage ever that they can pick for 2 great swords to work functionally, at least right now. But we'll see how this one plays out, as we have the sword in hand for Diakou, the great sword in hand for QS.
Man, Diakou was so close. He was a little bit early with that D-Light. If he got that, that would have been a double team combo, and Addymestic for sure would have been able to follow up after that. But so far, still looking fine. The double sword composition coming out from Team Blue. Honestly, this switch might have been it.
Yeah, I mean, they look really solid right now, so. All right. Oh, okay, where are you going? I think it's over for him. And both try to go for the grapple. I can't believe he got through both of those.
Yeah, they both just timed it at the same time. So he was like, all right, I get the bang for my buck with 1 dodge right there. But for how much longer, as QS, has 2 stocks, but the blue team has 4. Now, he has 1 stock.
Yeah.
But
he definitely went BOGO on that dodge, but yeah. Unfortunately, so down to his last stock. 2 stocks left on the both of the blue team, and not a crazy amount of damage here onto the J-On either, so he's got a lot of work cut out for him. Yesterday, man, actually the same situation happened with like Santi and Simba, and one of them just left, and they still got it to a game 5. So like he was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna waste my energy on this 2v1. Let's just get to the next game. So sometimes that is the play, but if you feel like you can win the 2v1, by all means.
Yeah, especially with like a combination of Val Sigs are so good that if one of them gets a neutral light, the other one can just go for like D-Light there. Val can end Sig, and then J-On can end Sig, and then you got a team combo right there. But so far, I mean, QS did manage to get 2
I mean,
stocks.
he's looking kind of good right now. Like, ooh,
honestly,
okay.
I think this weapon's really good for the 2v1, just because if you get your hits, you can chase dodge and dash cancel, and you just start chefing people. Like, look at now, Diakou got a great sword. Ooh. So you just hit him twice, back out.
This is so crazy. The fact I think this man has been hit like 3 times.
I think Diakou, turn your brain off, pick up a sword, and just smash side sig. Like, I don't know what you're doing. like he's a great sword. He has to stay grounded. Just pick up a sword and side sig. He will run into it. I promise.
Okay. All right. I can say. I mean, he's got a great sword in his hand now, though. Okay. That could have been a team comp, I think. Ish. I mean, if he was a little further away, maybe like a down sig, maybe like. Because
I feel like with great sword, you just gotta like hit your partner and say it's worth it.
Get both of them.
Yeah. Man, QS really doing this right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking. I'm telling you, he's looking real good.
Why didn't you end it?
Okay.
I swear to God. Okay.
Why did you jump is the better question, bro. You already know what's coming when you're in the air. Like, that recovery is all over the place. I saw that yesterday, too, with the other Grits for You. Like, pretty much everything every KO was a recovery. That is just a very strong move. It covers a lot of space. It is a little slow, but it is a long-lasting hitbox, and it is a huge hitbox.
It's ginormous. Like, actually ridiculous. Whether it's the regular recovery or the exhausted variant, the hitbox is still wild, still KOs, and just as early. And like is that the startup animation is a little misleading too, you know, like it does have 20 frame startup, but just because he just kind of dips low, you don't even really recognize what's going on, and then the hitbox is out. You know, if the animation was a little different where you got to see this giant wind up, you'd be like, oh, he's going for great sword recovery, but nah, it ain't like that. So you got to be on your toes.
Yeah, I mean, that's actual facts. So here we are though, getting into our, oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Can't beat him, join him.
Getting that's what I'm saying. Like, he's like, man, that team was actually kind of nice. Let me come through. Like,
it's like, man.
All right, so we got a difference of opinion here on what the optimal set is, though. As you can see, for everybody on the team, we got Diakou going speed, but we got QS going force, and then here we have Addy going force, but then Neeze going defense. So I mean, very interesting split here, but we'll see how this one plays out.
Yeah, I think for Jae-Yun and Greatsword in general, Dex does actually nothing. So you're never going to see a stance where people decide to put into that. That's why the attack stance is good. You can take away from that Dex and hit a little bit harder. But of course, speed stance ain't bad too. Speed is always good to have. You're just trying to keep up with people. But on Val's end, taking away from that Dex and going into that defense stance probably means that you won't have D-Light into N-Sig True on Sword anymore. But that's like a pretty frame perfect combo anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with going a little bit of that speed, man. Speed is always super nice stat, as you said. You know, defense also super nice stat too. If you think you're gonna be getting hit a lot, or you're a 3 defense champion, I mean, you might as well get that extra defense. Hope that you can live a little longer. Okay, rolling in 3 times. Okay,
oh my
man is gold right now with the SIGs. Let's get it. Like,
I love how every competitive player has this skin because they're like, yo, the effects are wild.
Yeah.
That's
bro, he is going crazy with the SIGs, like,
mad,
and nobody is stopping him. Like, that's the best part about it. Like,
you about to see Neeze throw out another one. Hold up. It's coming. Y'all know it's coming. And Diakou versus, it's like they're just doing their respective dittos, right? Like QS and Diakou are going at it, and then Addymestic and Neeze are just kind of having their own little 1v1. And honestly, so far it's been pretty even. Oh, that KO'd. Okay, Daikou's out of there. Addy's still living for a little while longer.
Yeah, I mean, Addy, this is kind of interesting too, because again, Addy is the Val player. Like, he's been doing that thing, but right now it seems like Neeze is trying to say, no, actually I'm the Val player, bro. Okay.
Yeah, it's almost disrespectful.
Big dude.
You know?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it actually is almost. It'd be like playing Costlix in the Ditto, in the Lance Ditto. Every time he picks, you just pick the same thing. Like, now mine is better. Like, what?
Like, excuse me? Like, Sandstorm might get away with that. No cap.
Yeah, for sure. Here we go. Okay.
And we're on Great Hall too. They really wanted that extra space because they were like, yo, if we got great swords, we're gonna need 2 stages, and that top platform acts as the 2nd stage. So
yeah, I mean, that's interesting that they would go here though, because I feel like the platform in the stage might have worked out a lot better. Or I guess the lower platform stage, if anything, would have worked a lot better for the blue team. Seems like giving too much space has kind of been their downfall right now.
Yeah. And they're hanging
Although they
out.
still have it's still
like
technically even though, so yeah.
They're doing it. Let's see, Diakou gets a 2-piece right there, and then immediately gets interrupted and sent flying off stage. But I mean, if I'm Diakou here, I might throw out a side sig. You know, I might throw out one of those coming around that time. Hitbox is just so big, hard to ignore. QS,
Feel that.
gonna stay grounded, right? You don't really want to jump too much with this weapon. If you do, it's because you're throwing out recovery, or you're like catching someone who's already in the air with the neutral air.
I think you just really like side sig, bro. It's like the 4th time you mentioned it.
Bro,
that should be a D for sure. Like,
the amount of air he gets on that.
oh man,
Really trying to get like a
Ooh.
custom pair of J's. Air Jae-Yun.
facts. Air Jae-Yun, he's in there.
Come on. Okay. They're doing it. QS is already in the red here. You can see that's why he's playing off the corner. And oh my gosh.
Ooh.
He's
Yeah,
the
that was
2v1.
almost a big pickup right there. He got lucky, but man, this is actually down to the wire. Damage is relatively even for both teams. It's just kind of split a little different. But I'm trying to figure out who is going to get this first stock off and make it a 2v1 situation. Of all the characters that are on the screen, the most hurt was Red Team Jae-Yun, but now it's just the red team in general. Oh, good pickup, but Yeah, not enough oomph to get him past that blast zone. Yeah.
Wow, that didn't KO.
Even up there?
I'm saying.
That's crazy. Okay, you're gone though. You're gone though.
No, we back.
That's
we back.
actually crazy. You never, man. I gotta stop. Down these top players because I matched that jump and I was gone.
Oh wow.
1-on-1. 1-on-1.
Which Val's better?
Oh no, Addy, you can't lose this, bro. Oh no, he's gone. His neck just stepped on, man. Oh no.
Sounded like a Mortal Kombat X-ray with that ground bound.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no, you love to see it, but you hate to see it. Neeze did 722 damage though. Dang.
Bro, I'm telling you, the SIGs add up. Like, he really was just rolling left and right. Like, in the mid part of that game, he was like, yeah, bro, like, I'm just going to keep singing until y'all finally do something about it. And they never did anything about it, so. All right, well, we are going to get a, well, I don't know if we're going to get a change in character right now. I'm pretty sure that this team is working
yeah,
for both people. Too. I think it really just is the stage. They might want to close down on that space that they gave up. That was a lot of space for Neeze and QSS to work with, which then allowed Neeze to really get away with a lot of his like SIG spam usage. Basically, you know, I feel like when you're on a smaller stage and it's easier to punish, you can't really get away with that. But when you're on a bigger stage, the way that he was rolling around, man, my boy was full Sonic in there, man.
Oh man,
follow him, set him free, bro. You know what I'm
saying? God. We got to escape, right? That's what comes up. We got to escape. We got to get out. And that's exactly what he did. Bro. He swapped off the Jae-Yun, went to Koji, which, I mean, that's okay. I felt like his Jae-Yun was doing fine, but the Koji, like, bow does really well into Greatsword. It's arguably the worst matchup for it. So, you know, that's nice to have. And also, if you want to, like, spam 6 too, like, Koji got some good 6 for that, so.
Yeah, he definitely, I mean, it depends on what you're using too, but like I feel like on the on his bow, that's when you really get spamming. You know, it's like he is like, I'll do whatever, man. I got the Tommy mat, I got the forward facing one, I got the up facing, and they're all quick. What's really good?
Hold on now. Yeah, so far, I mean, QS is doing pretty good. It hasn't really been hit too much. Oh, and then Diakou hit him with the fakest 4-hit string I've ever seen. Why don't people dodge, bro? I don't get it. Why don't y'all press your dodge button when you're supposed to?
Okay. Wait a minute.
We gone.
Oh, not gonna make that one back. I definitely thought he was gonna, but I guess he ran out of resources. Unfortunately, kind of drifting to your. Yeah, that one always looks so sad. Like when you run out of resource and you're just drifting down.
Yeah.
Man, how did this happen?
Especially when you think you're going to make it back, too. You're like, oh, I'm just going to touch the corner of the stage. Because otherwise, you just fast fall and go on to the next one. But QS is saucing everyone right now. Hold up.
Okay. Wait a minute.
I was scared.
Oh, that would have been a great shot right there.
And Neeze is really just SIG after SIG after SIG after SIG after SIG after SIG. Like, but they're hitting, though.
They are definitely hitting. Okay, ground pound.
Oh! Save?
Wait, no save! Wow, that was a play right there from Diakou.
Let's go. And that's another thing I like that we saw there as well. Diakou did that gravity cancel neutral sig with sword on Jae-Yun, that tornado. Call it the Yasuo. That is super good when you're trying to recover as well because it gets you closer to the stage than the air dodge would.
My man said, "House like you?" Like, hold up. Hold up, bro. Oh, no. Here we go.
I mean, that character ruined the meta for a while.
Yes, he does, bro. He came out and has never been bad. I'm sad. Like, all right. So how are we going to go ahead and keep this game moving forward? Finally gets the shutdown here onto Diakou. He has been doing quite well in this fourth game, where it looks like they're trying to get to a game 5, but I mean, it's EU. You already know it. Yeah. We're gonna get that game 5.
It's about time. Oh, Daikou's throwing out that side sig. That's what I'm talking about. Hit his partner that time, but I like to see. Hold on now. Addymestic kind of playing on the back foot. Diakou has been doing so well. Like if they win this game, it's because of Diakou. I'm gonna call that right now.
In this game specifically, it's definitely a Diakou win right now.
Woo!
Oh, and
what did I tell you?
Always in the right place at the wrong time, bro. Or right place, right time, right there. Good stuff. right there from Diakou. Again, Addymestic, though, he has been able to add up some damage. He's kind of getting, unfortunately, edge guard in a lot of situations where I feel like, you know, had he been able to live for just a little extra, this lead would be like a little more, a little better for the blue team.
Nice.
However, Diakou literally all over the screen right now. Okay, wait a minute.
Nice catch with the Sair.
Neeze gonna go ahead and make it back to stage, but getting hit to Hasagir. It's the wrong person though.
It's all good though. We back. Diakou. And you can see Addymestic kind of taking a back foot right here because just needs to stay alive pretty much until they're able to annihilate one of the members of the team. And there we go. Diakou does lose that stock, but so does Neeze. And now they have the 2v1. Granted, Addymestic is in the red, but this is a point where Diakou should be able to clean this up.
Right, man.
Oh, careful. Nice save.
Yeah, great pickup right there. I mean, yeah, he broke that right before the final hit, which most likely would have launched. I don't know about.
I don't know if it would have KO'd.
Past the blast zone, but it still would have launched up to give him a lot more time to maybe do a one-on-one. So good stuff. Man, look at that. Dude, it's crazy to me that we like watched. Diakou got all 6, by the way. So big shout out to the 6. But it was crazy to me that like we watched him get all of that, and somehow he only put it out 496 damage. I really thought he was gonna be in like the 700 range the way he was playing, but nah, man, they got even damage. It's just, you know, he just cleaned up the stocks.
And that's what Great Sword is really good for, right? Getting those KOs, and especially we saw Diakou get 2 different off-stage gimps, right? We saw that down air, and then we saw that ground pound that he just reacted to crazily, unarmed, to get another KO as well. So, like, those are kills you're able to get without having to rack up the damage, kind of reel those numbers back a little bit. But this Game 5, I am extremely curious to see how it's going to go. And the stages, they left all the platform stages open, which kind of sucks if you're Diakou, right? Because they don't want this at all. I think you might go Great Hall, but Great Hall gives you too much space. Miami Dome, man, Miami Dome is honestly not bad. If I'm them, I'm going to Miami Dome. Great Hall will just give them too much space, especially against Hattori. Too fast, gonna be all over the screen. Go to Miami Dome if y'all want to win. I'm just saying. But we shall see. They're thinking about it hard. They're like, yo, Enigma. I think Enigma's the second choice here. I think you do not go Great Hall here. I think that's the mistake. But we'll see. QS and Neeze, though, they did their job. Oh, they went to Great Hall, bro. I don't know what y'all thinking. All right, we'll see. QS and Neeze, I think they banned correctly, but I don't know if Addymestic and Diakou go in here as a strat.
You think if they picked correctly? Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, we'll see. Again, this is the same stage they lost on, so that's kind of interesting to me that you would go back to this stage after not getting the win. But there's also a different team that they're playing against, so this could be a factor in why they decided to come here. We got a full swap. We got the Brent out. We got the Hattori out. A lot of spear action. Seems like they're trying to keep this Great Sword at bay.
Man, I can already see the space playing so much of a factor. Like, Diakou hasn't really been able to get anything going on the ground level. And even if he does, see, he's kind of stuck on this platform the entire time. It's almost as if they get to ignore Diakou because he's not able to exert as much threatening space with that greatsword. So I'm a little worried for him right there. But for QS and Neeze, they are doing it perfectly right now. The Hattori pick is working out pretty well. They already got a couple of team combos in the beginning of the match. It's looking good for him right now.
Okay, sky high right there, but getting down as well. Wait a minute.
Okay. Oh, wow. Got kind of lucky with where that sent him.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, all right. That was... I feel like I don't know where he's supposed to go, though, because, like, any dodge got ate up by Hattori on the ground, so him dodging straight back up. Yeah, that was a good setup right there for the red team. Here we go.
Okay. So far.
So, yeah, I mean, this is looking kind of bad. I mean, we still have not been able to get a stock off of... there we go. First stock finally dropping from the red team. Hattori sitting relatively healthy, even though, you know, might be our lower defense hero or legend. There is... wow. Well, okay, well, if your teammate ends up hitting you like that now, it's a little different.
Yeah,
they had like 3 or 4 more hits before it really mattered, but now, I mean, the next hit could be it. Ooh.
You're going to see, guys. It's like at this point, Daikou's a non-factor in this match. Like, I don't know if I've really seen Diakou do much. Addymestic as well, going to drop to the final stock. It's looking really terrible for Team Blue. They should have gone any of the other 2 stages, because at least you can threaten Greatsword recovery on Miami Dome the entire game. This
now I'm thinking, like, is this the play against the Greatsword, the spear? Is this the counter?
Spear can be tough to get in on.
Yeah, it can be very tough to get in on them, but they also, I mean, it's just playing at great range. You can see the great range of just the neutral light. You can always get like dash back neutral lights and see something coming. And it's just, I mean, I feel like the Greatsword, even though it is a large sword, seems to not have that range of the spear.
Yeah, especially
they're fighting back right now.
They might have a little bit of something. They gotta close out this stock from QS like as soon as possible if they want to bring it back. QS and Neeze are doing such a good job. I mean, look at them. Neeze has been coming in with that axe, especially with that spear you were talking about before, getting those down sigs, which does a crap ton of damage. To go ahead and bring that up. That beautiful gravity cancel end sig. Now it's all up to Diakou by his lonesome. I don't see him doing this.
This will be a lot to do right now. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Almost might be able to get an early stock here, but or not. Yeah, you are gone. That neutral sig is going to launch. And yeah, that was just a rough outing. I'm not really sure why they decided to go back there, but you know, it happens. Good stuff to QSS and Neeze, though. They definitely took advantage of that. They said, if you're going to take us back to that stage, we're going to perform on it. And that's exactly what they did.
You've been playing too much League, bro. You said QSS, Quicksilver Savage.
Oh, I said QSS? My bad, bro.
Nah, that's all cool. They did immaculately, though. It was nice seeing them show what they're all about. That's going to be Addymestic and Diakou out at 7th place as QS and Neeze move on to fight Acno and Blaze, who, man, I did not see this bracket. What is Acno and Blaze doing there? They lost to Simple and Heist, and oh.